Okay, this is video number 25 for violin and viola players. In this video, we're going to be playing number 20 through 22 in your Essential Elements Book 1. So make sure you have your book out on the stand and open to page number 9. And what we're going to be doing first is we have to learn kind of a new skill to be able to play these. We're going to be doing what I like to call tunnels. Some teachers will call them bridges. We're going to be creating a little space right in here. Should really already be there. We're just checking it out. If you've got a good hand position already, you're not going to have a problem with this. If you don't, it's going to fix that problem for you, okay? So doing this is going to enable you to play more quickly and also to play what we call more cleanly. Clean just means not all these extra little sounds, okay? So we're going to, at some point, I'm going to start talking about having you keep your fingers down as long as possible so that we don't get extra sounds. This is kind of step 1 with that. So I want you to look at number 20 and look at measure 1 and 2. Do you see how it goes from G to A to G, starting on the 3rd note? This is kind of the opposite of what you did with Olympic high jump and Caribbean island, where you did high D, open D, high D. You had 3 fingers down. It's kind of the opposite of that. So you're going to make a tunnel right here, and you're going to pluck G, A, G. Now violas, you guys are over here, okay? And you're plucking G, A, G. All right, we're making a tunnel right here. Now, before we do that, here's what I want you to do. Put your G finger down and keep it down. And then take your right hand and do little pinchers with your index finger and your thumb. And take your A string and wiggle it. Just like this. You guys keep holding it in the right way. Just wiggle your A string. Now, if when you're wiggling your A string, you can feel it on your fingers down here, you don't have a good enough hand position just yet. How do you fix it? Bring that elbow around a little bit more and get your fingers a little more on the tips. Okay? Then try again. Okay? Now, if you've got that to where you're not feeling it with your fingers, you're probably ready to make this good sound. So here's what I want you to do. Put your G finger down, but pluck the open A. Remember how we did high D and plucked open D? It's going to be the same thing, just reverse. Put 3 fingers on the D string, pluck the A string. Play that, 4 open A's, but your G finger is down. And go. A, 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 A. Let's turn our friendly metronome on. Okay, now do this. 2 G's, 2 A's. Keep the G down the whole time. If you did not get the good sound, I need you to pause the video right now and work on this until you can get that good sound. If you got this sound, bad. Elbow, pressing hard. See, this is how I get the good sound, and let me show you how I get the bad sound. Did you see what happened there? Bad. Good. Okay? Now, so pause this and get the good sound of just open A's with your G finger down, and then join us again when you've got that. So, G fingers down, do 2 G's, 2 A's. And go. G, G, A, A. Now reverse. A, G, G. Go. A, G, G. Now go G, A, G, A. G, A, G, A, reverse, A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G. Okay, if you have not gotten that yet, again, pause the video till you can get that good sound. All right, because otherwise number 20 is just going to be frustrating for you. All right, now let's go ahead and look at 20, those of you that are ready to move on with us. On number 20, see how it goes, G, A, G, and you see the little bracket. We saw that in Caribbean island, we saw it in Olympic high jump. You're going to keep your G finger down because you're going to come right back to it. So I want you just to try measure 1 and measure 2 only. Just measure 1 and 2 only. Turn the metronome back on. Measure 1 and measure 2. Echo me. 3 G, 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 A, G, G, D, and ready to go. G, 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 A, G, G, D. Now, if you've got that, great. Let's move on and do the whole thing with the repeat. If you don't have that, pause the video and practice measure 1 and 2 until you can get that at that speed. Because guess what? The recording is going to go slightly faster. All right? Okay, number 20.
20. Good King Wenceslas.
Make a tunnel right here. Make a tunnel. 2. Ready, and go. G, 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 A, G, G, D. Now look ahead. What's next? E, D, E, F sharp, G, rest, G. Now back to the beginning. Make a tunnel. Keep that G down this whole time. Keep the G down the whole time. Now E, G, rest, G. Okay? I'm not going to do the second time around because the video is going to get a little bit too long. Now, 21, I believe is going to be easy for you. And why do I think that? Remember all that the echoing I tortured you with? That's the only thing hard about 21 is it goes from G straight to E and then back to G. You're already going to be able to do that just fine. Now, if you skip the echoing, you're going to see why I made you do it, because you're probably going to mess up here. Let's just try 21 without any kind of reviewing anything first. Let's just try it and see what happens. 21, with the repeat, of course, but not 2 times around.
21. Seminole chant.
G finger down, and then pick 2 and 3 up at the same time. Ready, and go. G, G, E, rest. G, G, E, rest. G, F sharp, E, D, E. Now be ready. Back to the beginning. Beginning, back to G. E, now smack them down, back to G, go G. Smack down, back to G, go G. Okay, I hope you did well with that. Again, just pause now, take the time to practice it on your own, even go back in the video or use my EE library or EEI, however you want to do that. Let's move on to number 22. Now 22 is lightly row. You might recognize this. If you ever played piano, you might have played it on a recorder when you were like in 4th grade or whenever you did recorder. So you're going to maybe kind of recognize a song. And I want to tell you there is part of a scale in here, part of a scale, and most of an arpeggio in here. I want to see if you can find those places as we practice it. Now, if you want to practice first before trying, that's not a bad idea, but I do want you to listen to this first before you do that, okay? So you see where it says prepare F sharp before playing. We're going to make a tunnel. F sharp, E and F sharp are going to go down, and you're going to be ready just like that. Now look at the end of the first line. See that big old long bracket that continues to the second line? You're going to keep your F sharp down that whole time. You can pick up the G, but I'm not sure I would bother until it's time to play the F sharp, and you need to. Either way, it's fine, but keep the F sharp down the whole time, even while you're playing those open A's, okay? So make a good tunnel. And I want you just to play measure 1. Let's use our metronome. Tunnel, F sharp's already down. Echo me. A, F sharp, and go. A, F sharp, rest. Next measure, G to E. Easy. Play that. G, E, E, rest. Go. G, E, E, rest. Now let's do the next 2 measures. So wait for me to play 2 before you play. And I bet you found it already. This is the part of the scale. So this can be easy as long as you can make a good tunnel. Measure 3 and 4. Echo me. D, E, F sharp, G, tunnel. A, did you see my elbow? And ready to go. D, E, F sharp, G, tunnel, A, get the elbow around, A. All right, now, at any point, if you don't get a part that we just played, pause, get it, then join in again. Look at the first 2 measures of the second line. No need to do that again. You already learned it. It's just like measure 1 and 2, the first line, isn't it? Okay, now look at the very last 2 measures. D, F sharp, A. Oh, I wonder what that is. If you really paid attention to the previous video, you know that is the D major arpeggio. Okay, there are scales and arpeggios appear in our music a lot, a whole lot. It's one reason we learn them. That's kind of the main reason we learn them. Another reason is to help us learn to play in tune and all sorts of things. Get good hand positions, enforce all of those good habits that we're creating. Let's try the last two measures, okay? Echo me. D, F sharp, A, D. And let's see, and go. D, F sharp, A, D. Now, here's what I would encourage you to do. You might have noticed that this page is a little bit harder than the previous page and significantly harder than the stuff we did before that. Take some time to practice just little sections, okay? Pause the video now, take time to practice little sections, and then join in with me here. We're going to do 22 now with the recording. It's going to go slightly faster than what we just did. Prepare your F sharp.
Essential
F sharp is
elements
already
one.
down.
Lightly row.
Elbow in. And go. A, F sharp, rest. G to E. Now go up a scale, just halfway, but make a tunnel, Now, F sharp still down. G to E. Skipping those notes. Here comes that arpeggio. F sharp, A. If you want to show off, let go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try that one more time together with the recording. 1, 2, make your tunnel and go. A, F sharp, rest. G, E, E. Now do your little half scale. Make a tunnel. Okay, now you still have that tunnel, so you're ready for that F sharp. Let go. Okay? All right. These last two pages we did, page 8 and 9. Now this video was just page 9, but page 8 and 9 are pretty tricky. Spend a lot of time. Practice till you can't get it wrong. Don't practice till you get it right. Practice till you can't get it wrong. And I'll see you in our next video.